Hello and welcome back to Devolver Boyfriend Holiday Star. With me, falmunction, and special guest Token Lad.
I guess fuck me.
What?
With me, falmunction.
It's true, right?
I mean, yeah, but
Mix
it's
it
your
up every
channel.
once
They
in a
sort of
while.
expect you. I mean, at this point, they probably expect me in the playthrough, but yeah, just
Just
saying.
making sure everybody knows you're here as well.
Yes,
And
yes,
so-
I'm still here.
Our freezing midnight war came to an end of sorts. You know, the holiday type of Christmas wars. Except
Accept your fate, Christmas thieves! You've nowhere left to run!
Oh, still him.
Now identify yourselves!
Merry Christmas. You won't get to go home any quicker by looking sad. What are your names? Miru. Kaku. Merry Christmas. Miru and Kaku, that's all. Why did you two do all this? Quite frankly, I don't give a hoot about Christmas, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just so much capitalist, commercialized rubbish. But there are plenty of birds who really care about it. It's not nice to ruin their fun. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Christmas is all Miro and Kaku have. Merry Christmas. Christmas is ingrained into Miro and Kaku's very instincts.
Thousands of years
Oh
ago.
god. They told Miro and Kaku what? They were never meant to be born. No one was to give them life. But they were born. On Christmas Eve. What the fuck is this game? Because they weren't meant to be born, they had to be removed. So Miro and Kaku were abandoned.
By the way,
Miro
in
and
case you
Kaku
forgot that I
aren't
said
real.
it a couple episodes ago. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Clearly, this is what Christmas was all about.
Indeed.
Miro and Kaku are alive, but Miro and Kaku are different. So Miro and Kaku couldn't be put outside.
So we stole a fucking tank.
But Miro and Kaku couldn't stay. What is this? Like a top secret military facility or something? So Miro and Kaku
I'm
were going
sure
to be
everything
burned.
will have a perfectly logical explanation at the end, Val.
I remain doubtful. So Miro and Kaku said goodbye. Miro and Kaku said goodbye to their home. I thought they looked more like some sort of strange mammals than like birds, but I never would have guessed they had a backstory like that. I literally have no idea what it is. It's just their lab experiment, the end.
A lab experiment that wasn't allowed outside.
It's too
Please.
cruel, Doctor. So it was implied it was him? To create pitiful hybrid beings with your mad science experiments, and then to try to kill them.
Doesn't sound like it's very implied at this point. More
Yeah,
directly stated.
now they're flat out saying it. Maybe
Yeah.
you felt your creation violated the laws of nature, but artificial creatures are still alive, just like us. They have the right to...
Please, don't misunderstand. I am not responsible for their creation.
Oh my god.
That's a plot.
Who
twist,
could it
that is.
be? What? He's not?
I know, right?
I thought it was being clever, but I think I've made a terrible mistake.
Fat.
Merry Christmas! Miro and Kaku's daddy was a merry daddy. He liked parties.
Yeah, that's not
Merry,
true.
Merry Christmas. Daddy celebrated all through December, especially Christmas. They looked excited to the point of getting their memories mixed up. Uh-huh.
It is a story from long ago. Thousands of years ago, an accident, my bad, damn. Accident, a certain lab caused the birth of two hybrid life forms. Not hybrid life forms, really?
Good one.
None of the researchers had expected that creation. At first, the new life forms were hoped to hold great scientific value, but they soon proved to be almost identical to existing birds.
So if he didn't create them, at least he knew about them.
Well, naturally. as you do. Once the investigation was complete, they were to be disposed of. But there was one researcher who acted irresponsibly. The researcher was charged with taking care of them. Seems like a bad idea when you think about it. May I ask what you intend to do with them?
Do you need to ask? They will be tried in a court of law, naturally.
But they're unidentified creatures born of the excesses of modern science. Can they even have trials?
Boy, this game feels like it has a platform, doesn't it? It
I don't-
feels like it. I don't think it does, but it feels like it does, you know?
It feels like lots of things.
That's
You know?
fair. You know what it doesn't feel like? Christmas.
Yeah.
The
This
law
is your
only
one.
covers humans and birds. Even if they look like birds, I don't think they can.
So then... Oh, I think I skipped something.
They do not have the right to be tried by law. All they can do is wait to be called.
That's rough.
Ah!
I object!
Good thing she practiced that.
They may have done some bad things, but nobody was badly injured. The worst was Yuya's burn. We can't just kill them. You know, endangering people by operating military equipment,
Yeah,
blowing
one time. You just never let that one go.
blowing
did you,
holes
pal?
in the walls. All that, you know.
I have a proposal, Mr. Shiragone.
Yes, Dr. Iwamin.
Shall I take?
No! That's how we got into this mess.
You would?
We can't, Sakuya. Giving them to him is sending them to a fate worse than death, no matter how you look at it.
Please don't be so agitated. I have no intention of harming them. Just yet.
I guess that's his calling card. In other words, you probably will later. Uh-huh.
That's, yeah, literally what that means.
If you're willing to take them in, sir, I have no objections. Be respectful towards Dr. Iwamine. You two rapscallions.
Merry Christmas! And make sure to tell us where you hid Mr. Ueshiara's Christmas tree, okay? Merry Christmas!
I guess not,
Oh,
then.
damn it. And so,
So,
with the help of Dr. Iwamina and Yuta, we captured the Christmas thieves Miro and Kaku. No one need fear for their decorations again. But
Well, yeah,
why
I was
was the doctor so happy to help? He didn't even ask for compensation. Normally he would have asked for something.
that will be one leg, please.
Maybe it was his idea of a Christmas present. Not chopping
He
off people's
lingers.
legs.
He
Oh.
lingers.
3 a.m.
It's just
already.
my stream, but his
Nah.
outline is still there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, on my end, his outline is still like in the sky. It's actually kind of
Interesting. Yeah, I'm streaming the game to Token, so...
yeah.
3 a.m. already. That's way too late. We got them to tell us where the stolen trees are, so I should go home and eat udon and sleep.
Miru, Kaku. You still have your caretaker rings from the lab.
I did notice
yes?
those. Merry Christmas! Caretaker, look!
Let me see.
Ryuji K.
You. You never did leave behind anything but trouble.
Keeps going. Mr. Urashihara! We got your Christmas tree back! Oh my, thank you. It really is calming to look at, isn't it?
It's a Christmas miracle.
I'm so glad yours is intact. Sakuya was completely incinerated. Sakuya's was. At least the big tree Sakuya had at home was saved. I guess that's some sort of consolation. And that's the end of the investigation. I'm looking forward to working here over the break. But of course, I am pleased to have you. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Thank goodness.
Somehow. I got the rest of the trees back to their owners and now I'm feeling cheerful. Christmas only comes once a year and I want to spend it having fun with everybody. You know what? What if, like in the next screen, it says Chapter 2? I would... I don't know what I would do, honestly.
Game of the year. Game of the year.
Winter break starts tomorrow, too. I'm excited just thinking about it. What happened to Miro and Kaku anyway? Did the doctor take them to his house? That seems pretty cute. Dr. Iwamina living with the seasonal mascot characters. I wouldn't really call him that.
It checks out.
No, it's too surreal. I can't imagine it.
Too real.
I do wonder, though. I think I'll ask the doctor before break starts. Excuse me.
Look at that. Christmas ornaments.
Okay. Exclamation point, question mark. The infirmary is transformed. Sir, what happened? Are you actually even more enthusiastic about Christmas than Sakuya?
I have no fondness for superstition, but I look damn good in a hat, if that's what you're asking. Have I not mentioned before?
The doctor is transformed too. Maybe it's protective camouflage. Sir, what happened to you? Don't tell me you finally got that lobotomy.
They always give me another as soon as I've taken it off.
He's talking about the hat, right?
Yeah, he would break the fourth wall occasionally in the original game.
Okay.
So he's referencing if he takes the hat off the artists or animators or whoever, just give him another one.
Gotcha.
It's easier to work if I leave it on. Or he might be talking about the.
And he just took it off again. See?
I think that was to fade out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he might be talking about Miru and Kaku. They
True.
just keep putting hats on.
You're right.
But he would occasionally break the fourth wall in the original game.
So Miro and Kaku are... Merry Christmas! Is still a thing. They're here! You're keeping them in here, sir?
Yes. They would only get in the way at my house. Not that they don't get in the way here.
Grumpy as usual. Oh, that murderous doctor.
To be fair, he only murders you, and we've declared that non-canon.
Sure. He seems to be putting up with them so far, but he hardly looks happy about it. I wouldn't count on their heads staying attached for much longer. They keep implying all that stuff, though, so I'm like, eh.
They should calm down after New Year. They are mostly excited by Christmas, after all.
They don't think you're pushing yourself too... You don't think you're pushing yourself too hard, sir.
What do you mean?
Maybe I'm imagining it, but... You don't quite look like you mean it, sir.
It's your imagination. It is tiring to have them here all the time. Perhaps I should make a hutch for them outside.
What's a hutch? Like a birdhouse or something?
Yeah, like a little wooden thatched thing.
Yeah. Every time he takes it off. It doesn't look like he's using them for research. What is he thinking? He's treating them awfully nicely, though. I've never seen him act that nice. Maybe he likes cute animals. I'm going home now, Doctor. Thank you for everything this year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas! Christmas thieves attack.
Finn! Ta-da!
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Fal, what happens if we click on radio? Oh, these are the songs.
Not sure about that,
I think they
actually.
pretty.
I clicked on one before we started recording, and there was a lot of dialogue, and I just clicked through it because I didn't want to get spoiled, but... What a bizarre game! I don't know.
Game of the year.
I don't know if it's...
Of the year.
What is this called? Like,
It's called Hatoful Boyfriend
it's-
Holiday Star. Duh.
when you're giving somebody your writing task and you just give them a handful of random words. This is what this game feels like.
You mean a Mad Lib?
A Mad Lib, yeah, exactly. A Mad Lib story with Hatoful Boyfriend somehow. Like, had no direction whatsoever. Like, it was... You really didn't have any impact on the story. We tried.
The Christmas tree.
We tried to. We didn't do anything though.
Solved it, pal.
All that was done ever was asking Sakuya to come up with the bait and switch, and then Yuya using a vast array of weapons to tear them down, and then the Doctor coming in with his hijinks. I don't know, guys. Maybe the first one was better. I mean, you could maybe... Is it something like this?
Game. Stellar work. Well, it's a dating sim.
Yeah, but maybe that'll give it a little bit more, like more of some kind of structure, maybe? I felt very lost the entire time. But, you know, it was short and sweet. Hopefully it was like a nice distraction for you over the holidays. We tried our best. Thank you, Token, for
Hopefully you're not a grumpy
indulging me.
like Val, and you enjoyed the absurdity of this fun game. I know I did. And I'm hoping my chipper attitude here at the end will make it seem like you enjoyed yourself as well.
It's not like it was an entire waste of our time. We still have each other, right, Token?
If you
And that's what it's all about.
feel like you're getting tired of Val being a downer about the end of the game, my channel is just full of nothing but upbeat comments about every game I play, particularly Crystal Cities. I recommend going over and checking that one out right away.
That's a real
Feel free to comment on what I do. I'm drunk
uplifting
for
one.
most of that and have no idea what's going on.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Hope we'll see you a lot more in the future, and maybe I can show up on your channel to pay things forward and stuff.
Maybe.
Cross-promote, pollinate, and so on. Anyway, hope you had a great time over the holidays. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 2019. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Yeah, never mind, guys. Apparently, my prediction came
no idea what's
true.
No idea what's happening.
Oh, yeah, I have to start the screen.
He just told me we have to go back on the air.
It's okay, it's okay. We got this. The thing is, I wasn't even far off from the truth there with the chapter 2 thing.
What about
I just checked my Steam achievements, and it says reached the end of chapter 1. Of episode 1, rather.
I think this is episode 1.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like episode 1, the thing with the Christmas tree thieves, Finn.
And it keeps on going? Like, what is... Is this the
No, I think like
chapter select?
2... I think chapter 2 is like another installment that you have to download.
What?
It's like it's a separate chapter. It's
Hold
like
on.
a Life is Strange type thing.
Is there DLC for this game? This is a standalone game.
Oh.
I thought.
Well, we'll use the power of that internet that we
Yeah,
have.
I'm
and learn so
trying.
much.
I'm going for it. So there's a...
At the bare minimum, you can look.
There's
at,
a
like, how to
collector's
get the
edition?
achievements.
I'm so confused, you guys.
Boyfriend Holiday Star.
Like, the menus don't really
Achievements.
make you think that there's more than this. I mean, it said the Christmas thieves. That could be their own, like, separate story, but...
No, there are achievements. Get to the end of the 2nd episode, 3rd episode, 4th episode.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Like, how do you even access those? And do we
Let me
want
see
to?
on Steam. Well, obviously, yes. wrong with you,
Oh,
pal?
kill me.
Oh, maybe we can do an episode a year. You know, a standing tradition.
You know,
It's a Christmas tradition, Val.
uh,
Every year we come back and play an episode of this.
I have other games to play.
Uh,
So how do you?
but-
I want to know how to actually go to the second episode because I'm still not sure about that.
there is a collector's edition DLC.
Yeah, but that shouldn't include. You know, that's usually like arts, art
Yeah,
book
that appears to
stuff,
just
and
be
like
an art book.
soundtracks and so on. I mean, I could start the radio thing, but that seems like its own little part, especially considering that part 1 of the radio is living with the birds and not the Christmas thieves or whatever.
Let me click on Holiday Star.
This is baffling.
Yeah, no, there's definitely more to this game. 54 on Metacritic. I think that's being harsh.
I mean, the least I could say about this game is that it's interesting in how bizarre and out there it is.
This game's fantastic. I'm having fun. Anyway,
I don't know.
Holiday Star, episode 2.
Please, Token, you're my only hope.
Quick walk through the short game, covers the main episode, side stories. Oh.
Please enlighten me.
Click on new game for me.
Okay. Oh.
Now you get it.
Okay. I guess I should have tried that, but I was afraid it would start up the
That
same episode
has
again.
a bloody wound on him.
I have to say it looks a lot more intriguing and interesting than the last one.
I'm
Let's
telling
just...
you, man, it should just be a yearly thing. It's like we come
No.
back after a year and it's like, ah, man, look forward to this.
That's not gonna happen. You know that. We have to. If we're gonna do it, we have to do
disagree.
it now.
Fuck no. I got shit to do today. What do you mean it's not gonna happen and you know that? I'm down for this
Well-
year. You're a fucking... It'll be over on my channel.
Well,
I'll
people-
get this game next year. Play through the first episode, get episode 2, drag you on.
Well, people even
Mostly
remember
just to
this
show you up.
last
It's like, ha, he said it wouldn't happen. But look, through the power of
Okay,
going
look.
through on convictions,
Look.
it can be done.
We're gonna work through this and find a solution to it.
I think my solution's great.
My hope is that the first episode was just a really poor representation, because this looks a lot better. Either way, this is gonna be the actual end of the episode. Thanks for sticking with us through it. This like really
Let us know in
confusing.
the comments if you'd like
thing.
this to be a yearly tradition type of thing. Because
Yeah,
clearly I'm right about this.
we'll see. Anyway,
To leave them wanting more, Val. They'll come back, it'll be a year, people will be complacent, and they'll come back and be like, I remember that charming pitching game. A murder? What?
and stop.